Yes, look how clean that was. Like it's almost cheating. This is like the secret sauce, fam. Salutations everybody, Benjamin Brandon here. Welcome back to another Instagram tutorial. Let me first start by introducing my very special guest, Editing Beard. I think it's pretty obvious I haven't had the time to be on camera nor have time to shave. Anyway, in today's video, I'm showing you guys my top 5 Final Cut Pro plugins that I use to create fire Instagram videos. So let's get into it. The first one on our list is called mVertical, which is a dope plugin for vertical video in particular. And the best part about this one is it's free. Some of these are free, some of these aren't, so just keep that in mind. And let's say you're not a Final Cut editor and you're still kind of using iMovie or something that's free, but you want to learn Final Cut. I have a solution for you, so stick around until the end because it's the best, easiest solution known to man and it's very cheap, just saying. Now, essentially what mVertical does is it takes away that open frame space that you have when trying to use a widescreen video into a vertical video timeline. Here's what I'm talking about. This is a recent reel that I just posted on Instagram, and I'm showing a after clip of a certain videography trick that I've shown you guys on Instagram, and that's the final result. Now, this was shot horizontally. This was 16:9. It was intended for a TV commercial. So yeah, I could just use that with the black bars on top. That's the open space I'm referring to. But I mean, So here's how you can spice it up a little bit with mVertical. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it down right onto where I want it to show. And you can see, instead of the black bars, it provides this Gaussian effect with a blown up overlaid version of the video that you're presenting, which makes a much cleaner look in my opinion, and it's a little bit more captivating than just like a teeny little video. It essentially encompasses a full frame video on a vertical timeline. So here's before, which is, yeah, black bars, and then you see the end result horizontally. And then here's with mVertical turned on. Just kind of a night and day difference, something that will allow your audience to get captivated more within your Instagram Reel or IGTV video. Heck, you can use it in Instagram Stories if you wanted to. But I use this one all the time, and if you're a fan of my Instagram content or you follow me on Instagram and watch all my Reels, you'll see that I use this one like all the time. The next plugin I'm going to show you for killer Instagram videos is Instagram Stories Pack 2 by LenoFX. It's a titles pack that's packed. Get it? I think the beard is making dad jokes like a lot worse for me. This title pack is specifically designed for Instagram content in a 4:5 aspect ratio or a 9:16. But I'm going to show you some of my go-tos that I use like all the time in this titles pack. For commercial content, I love to use the Business 13 title, and I'll show you what that looks like. Dropping it down, it brings like a Gaussian dark effect, and it kind of lowers opacity of the bottom of the frame, which is super cool. I'm going to put it here on the actual vertical video so you can get an understanding what it does. Like, that's so clean. Like, I love how clean that looks. I use this for ads all the time for our clients. And the other one I use very often, and a lot of the titles have this particular scenario, is the Business 15 title, in which you can see does the same effect, but you also get this really cool arrow animation that appears directly intended for someone to tap on your profile if it's an Instagram story, or even your profile with an IGTV video, which is super cool. Now for Reels, the profile button to visit our profile is located more on the either the right or the bottom, depending on what Instagram version you have. You can still adjust this and use the parameters within the arrow. I mean, it's crazy. Move all this up and down. So I can essentially do that if I ever wanted to. And it all still animates, so even adjusting it, I can do that. Now, where it really gets interesting, and something I use so much, is this right here. This is like the secret sauce, fam. I showed you guys in a previous tutorial how to keyframe and zoom in on your frames because it garners a lot more attention because you're going into your subject. But there's a particular plugin that zooms in for you simply with a drag and drop. So I'm going to go ahead and drag in the zoom. I'm going to go ahead and select here. I'm going to time it up with this clip itself so it zooms in the entire clip. Or let's say better yet, I'm going to do a quick zoom. So about here. Now check this out. Zooms in nice and slow. You see that? Boom. That's butter. Butter. And within the parameters themselves, I can adjust the zoom to be stronger if I wanted to, or less prominent. Here's stronger at 68% of the zoom in. You can see that, boom, that looks crispy. Or nice and subtle, something that you just barely want noticeable, maybe at 16%. You can see how it zooms in nice and slow that way. So instead of me always having to pop in keyframes for very specific clips, I can just drag and drop this zoom in title effect and that's it. Adjust the parameters and how much I want zoomed and you're good to go. Keep in mind, all this comes with the Instagram 2 Stories pack, which is crazy. There's so much. I highly recommend it for Instagram videos. So far I showed you guys some titles. Now we're gonna move on to some transitions. This transition pack is absolutely bonkers. The reason being is it's set up specifically for IGTV and Square videos if you're still into that thing. Now what sucks with transitions in vertical video is a lot of them look weird. For instance, let's say I take this zoom in transition just as is and apply that to vertical video. Its original intent is for widescreen video, so it looks like this. Like, what is that? That weird bending? You see the black frame? It's just like, ugh, it's not a good look. What's cool with this transition pack is you can simply refer to your parameters here and click IGTV, which then formats it specifically for a 9:16 video, and you get something like this. Yes, look how clean that was. Like it's almost cheating. The best part is all you have to do is just hit a button and that's it. I know, it's like cheating. So hit the like button if you found this to be awesome. Thank you. It really sucks that the YouTube algorithm relies a lot on your likes because at the end of the day, fam, I don't want you to like stuff. I just want you to learn. But I need you to like stuff so other people can learn and YouTube will push out this video. So thank you in advance for hitting the like button. Subscribe if you're new, by the way. That helps too. Just we're all just slaves to the algorithm, man. I'm just trying to teach people stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that is the Pro Transitions pack specifically designed for Instagram videos. Now this next plugin is for color grading. This is designed by one of my favorite plugin companies, MotionVFX, and it's called the mLut plugin. And this is another free one, by the way, meaning you can color grade with very high quality in Final Cut Pro for free without using Final Cut's default features because those are not the best, especially for LUTs. So this was shot on my iPhone 11 Pro Max, and what you're looking at right here is not straight from the iPhone 11 Pro Max. This was color graded. So you can see here, that's the after, obviously, because I've used the mLut plugin already, versus what was captured on the phone. Ugh. Let's go ahead and remove it. Now what you do need is an adjustment layer, which I have here. And if you don't have an adjustment layer, simply Google it. You can download these, for instance, for free. I will also provide links to everything I talk about in the description below. So here's my adjustment layer. I'm gonna go ahead and just time it, format it for that clip. Now I'm gonna highlight my adjustment layer, double click on the mLut plugin here. Boom, quick loading. Go to my effects tab, and then here you are. Now here's the great thing about the mLut plugin is one, it does come with a couple free LUTs where you can just try out right away, which is super cool. But even better is, let's say you buy LUTs from your favorite creators or from MotionVFX or wherever you want to buy LUTs. You can also install them into the mLut plugin to have them forever in one color graded LUT catalog, which is super cool. But let me show you the free ones. The free ones are even cool too. You have a Badlands one, so let's see. If I select that one, you can kind of see the difference. Here's a Cold War. I actually use Cold War a lot, but I have to tweak it because as you can see, it's really cool. And so on and so forth. So let me just choose dramatic just for the sake of time. But from there, I can lower the intensity, keep it as is. I can also do minor corrections to exposure, like midtones, for instance. That's a little too much. If I want to get a flatter look, I'll go less contrast, kind of like that. And now it looks like it was shot on log or a Sony. Hue and saturation, you can add grain to it. There's so much you can do with the mLut plugin. Plus, you can also add on different types of edits in your exposure or color grading because you have an adjustment layer just by going here to color correction adjustments. And let's say I want to put a color curve here. I can mix and match, and there you go. This is the fastest, quickest way to get a nice grade with some LUTs that maybe you didn't make yourself and you purchased something somewhere else. Insert them here, pop them on, add a correction or two, you're good to go. So I've been raving about Skillshare for the past couple months now because it has not only helped me create better content and learning things in Final Cut Pro I never knew. Like, check out this class from Benjamin Halsell. This is learning how to import, edit, and export in Final Cut Pro in 25 minutes. Benjamin gives amazing insight and he really breaks down the intricacies of importing and exporting in Final Cut. The basics, the stuff that you need to know before you can do any other of the cool stuff like this or this. Gotta learn the basics, fam. And Skillshare is the best way to do that. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always launching premium classes. So you as the creator can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. But for you, my beautiful vert friends, the first 1,000 of you to click the link in the description will get a free Skillshare premium membership trial so you can explore your creativity and you can get onto FCP and do your thing. If I sound passionate, it's because it's for a reason. So get after it, fam, and get your knowledge on. Let's move on to the last plugin. Moving on to the fifth and final plugin, I'm going to show you guys to enhance your crispy Instagram videos. This one is also from MotionVFX, and it's called mStories. mStories is super dope. It essentially gives you animated overlays that you're able to put right on top of your footage for super crazy, super clean Instagram stories, as you can see there. I use this for client content, promotions, and ads on Instagram stories all the time. It's almost, again, this is another cheat code. Anyway, I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorites. Let's see, I've used this one right here so much for sales, especially Black Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in here. This is what this one looks like. So fall, spring, summer sale, whatever it may be, you get this nice grayscale chroma look with that nice green overlay thing. And of course, with all these, you can change any parameter, move as much things around as you want, change the text here. And of course, when there's anything that has color, you're able to change the color, which is another great thing for a branding perspective, right? So let's say, that doesn't fit with the brand of my client or whatever. They're more of a red, change it to red. And look how pretty this looks. Like, yes, yum yums. I just said yum yums. Here's another one that I've used a lot for promoting my YouTube channel because yeah, I run Instagram story ads to entice people to look at my channel. This one I've used for this a lot. Like, look how cool that is. The best thing about these titles is they know you have 1 to 3 seconds to captivate someone. So they do a really good job of creating different animations to make sure that happens. So you see all those cool little YouTube emblems and boom, there you go. And what's cool about a lot of these title packs, especially all the ones that I'm showing you today, is they all have like little cool add-ons and little gizmos that you're also able to put into your Instagram videos to make them pop even more. We also have really cool call to action titles in just about every title that I showed you today. So that's pretty cool there. All geared towards someone either swiping up or clicking your profile or clicking the like button or heart or whatever. Anyway, that's the end of the video. And for more Instagram, IGTV, and Reels tutorials, do me a favor, please, and crush that subscribe button, slap that like button, and tickle that notification bell so you're actually alerted when I do post new videos to help you guys out. Because yeah, as of right now, we're back to like, well, Ben's gonna upload whenever he can right now. He's too busy. You two don't exactly pay the bills, homie. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, DM me, let's connect, and I, my beautiful vert friends, will see you on the next one. I'm out.